Welcome to the Ask the RK Child Show. This is a live call-in show. I'm going to assume people are busy, so most people don't call in, but people submit questions. So the great thing is, as long as you're submitting questions, you're making my life easier. If you're not submitting questions, you're still making my life easier. I got questions, but I love for people to call. Well, you can't technically call in. How this show works, it's only 15 minutes, so it's a small block of time. You submit your question via the website. I immediately get a notification. So when you see me looking down, I'm looking to see if I get a notification. If I get a notification, what's next? You get a phone call. If you don't want me to call, put in all 9s for the number. Don't put in a fake number and the wrong person call. Put in all 9s. And then just enjoy. Just enjoy. So I will be checking. You got 15. You really have like 10 minutes because it's only 15 minutes for this part of the episode. That's the RK Child Show. But got a couple questions. Here we go. Let me read this first question. Woo, this is a doozy. What if my students do not need manipulatives to solve the problem? If you're in the comments, comment on this one. Here's my thoughts. How do we make that determination? Because again, the answer correct. Remember, we're focused on our students problem solvers or just rule followers and getting answers. So go beyond did they get the answer correct, but see if they have that conceptual understanding. Also, we want to always take students through that continuum. What is that continuum? CRA, concrete, representational, abstract. What are we doing to ensure all students understand each phase? Just because they're doing very well with the abstract without manipulatives, let's see if they can do it with visual representation. Let's see if they can solve it with manipulatives. It changes the learning process. We're trying to build the whole student, not just can a student get an answer or just the fast, quick learners. So you want to always introduce and allow students to use manipulatives. I've worked with a school before. It was a gifted school. So with the gifted school is a gifted culture. They wouldn't even count on their fingers, and a lot of them were struggling. So I tried to bring in the culture, hey, you can use your fingers. You can use manipulatives. We can slow down the lessons. It's going to make your life 10 times better. And it did. I came in for interventions. Test scores went through the roof. I'm not just saying it's because of me, but it was trying to have a culture shift on what is math and what does it mean. Good question. Question number 2. Again, I'm checking just in case you hit me up. Hit me up. All right, here we go. What are your thoughts on virtual manipulatives? I try to put on my thinking face because what I like to do when I answer questions, I like to be quick. But I'm realizing I need to pause, provide wait time to myself, and reflect. And woosah. All right, here we go. What are my thoughts? I hate virtual manipulatives. It was pretty easy. And the reason being, when we're working with young student learners, when they come out the womb, not really when they come out the womb, the first thing students get, they get touchy-feely blocks and toys, but then we get to math and we make it virtual or we make it a worksheet. Or you're going to say, well, Chris, they use iPads. Yeah, but they use blocks and they build, they explore. Think about STEM mindset. That is why I like the physical manipulatives. Later, yes, they can do the virtual, but initially, these are the best things smoking. Touchy-feely. That's how we learn. That's how kids start off learning. Give them a chance. All right, one more question. It's a 3-question show. Sometimes we go long, sometimes we go short. If you send a question in, it's great. If not, we're still rocking and rolling. I got to read a question. Can food be used as manipulatives? Wait time. Woosah. If we're using food in a holistic sense, like we're keeping, some people use M&Ms. The catch-22 when you use food, most kids eat it, and a lot of times it's been nasty because they've been touching play with it. That's another subject, another day. But if you keep it as a whole, food can work. Like if you use M&Ms, I've seen people use jelly beans, just making sure the kids don't eat it later is the most disgusting thing ever. What I find problematic is when we try to partition food, it never comes out accurately. So that's why we want to use pattern blocks. Where are my pattern blocks? Thinking about attending to precision, the accuracy piece with it. We want to use pattern blocks. And then we also have fraction tiles. And we have there are other manipulatives out there we can use, but we want to think about how to attend to precision. So if you're keeping it as a whole, great. But if you're trying to, I've seen people try to partition it. It just makes a mess. It literally makes a mess, and then the thought pattern totally makes a mess. Last chance, last call. I want to say last call. This is kind of not appropriate, is it? Last call, but you don't know. No one's all right. No last call. I appreciate every one of you for watching the SDRK Child Show. This show, if you're watching 2020, right now it's a daily show, Monday through Thursday. I thought it was gonna be a 2-week show because we're going back to school, but it's not. So we're gonna figure out how long it's gonna go. But it's been fun. Submit your questions. You keep asking, I keep answering. All right, this your boy. I'm out.